In the heat of a late summer, teams have kept their cool and have made it to the final of the first event of the season. Anna Hasselborg of Sweden came charging out of the gate 1 year ago, and here in Regina, her foursome has continued to impress. She will face Val Sweeting of Edmonton. The two-time Slam champion has gone undefeated this week with great shot-making and steely confidence. One team will kickstart the new campaign with a championship. The Tour Challenge is next. It's the Pinty's Grand Slam of Curling on Sportsnet. From beautiful Regina, Saskatchewan, weather has been stunning all week long. There's a great look at the legislature. Weather is so good, this is how you walk into the arena in your summer gear. Team Val Sweeting from Alberta. And ready to go from Sweden, Anna Hasselborg. It is Championship Sunday at the Tour Challenge. 15 teams came to Regina on the Tier 1 side looking to be in that final grouping of two. But the names you see, Hasselborg and Sweeting, they will look to take home that very nice championship trophy. Hi, everybody. Alongside Joe McCusker and Kevin Martin, I'm Rob Faulds as we get ready to go. And first event of the 2017-18 season of the Pinty's Grand Slam of Curling, and we've got two top names. And for Val Sweeting, Kevin, a couple of years ago you said you saw Val Sweeting really dedicate herself to making her a better curler, and that has been the case.
It is. She's won 2 Grand Slams now. She's a defending champion here. I have never seen Val Sweeting more calm, more relaxed, playing better than she is right now. I kind of think she's going to be able to take that next step and get her 3rd victory here today.
Well, you just take a look, too. The only bump in the road, really, on the Slam Series was the Masters. She missed the playoffs, won the Tour, as you mentioned, then quarters, semis, finalists, and quarters again at the Humpty's Champions Cup. And she is standing by with the 3rd member of our broadcast crew, Mike Harris.
Yeah, Val Sweeting, this is an all-important Olympic season. You guys are obviously playing very well to start the year. What are you looking forward to the rest of the year?
Yeah, good start to the season so far. The girls are playing well. We're figuring it out, and we hope to finish strong here today.
Well, you've got a formidable opponent in Anna Hasselborg. What are you going to have to do today to beat her?
Yeah, they're a really good team. It'll just be a matter of who figures it out first and executes, so it should be a good game.
Good luck today.
Thanks.
Jonah, as good as Val Sweeting really started to get on tour a couple of years ago, Anna Hasselborg kind of made a big splash last year.
She sure did. She moved up those rankings throughout the year, playing well in almost every event that she went into. Number 4 on the Order of Merit, that's on the World Tour, just by making the playoffs on almost every event that she was in. This was the final of our last event last year, the Humpty's Champions Cup. She was playing against Rachel Homan, a fantastic hitter, a raised double. She will run around and look for hits. She is so accurate with the big weight. But it was Rachel Homan that made a really nice angle tap for the win in that Champions Cup. Now, Anna Hasselborg, she just keeps getting better and better. They're a very evenly matched team. This should be a great game today.
Just take a look at her results from last year. You think it's only a matter of time that she gets her first Grand Slam title? Well, she was a finalist at the last event. She's a finalist at the first event. We'll see what happens. She stands by with Mike Harris.
Thanks, Rob. Yes, here with Anna. Anna, you had a great season last year. You made several playoffs, and including a final at our Champions Cup. What did you take from that last season?
That we worked as a team, and we always improved from spiel to spiel, and I think we're doing that so far too, from game to game.
Well, in this event, you were playing obviously very well, made it to the final. What are you going to have to do to beat Val Sweeting today?
You have to play well, and we have to play like not missing any shots, and we're still learning, and we're here to win.
Well, good luck today.
Thank you.
There are 2 trophies to be handed out today, as well as a Tier 1 challenge. There's a Tier 2. If you didn't have enough points to qualify for Tier 1, you go to the Tier 2 level and look at the names. Both of them Tier 1 competitors in the past, and Chelsea Carey and Carrie Anerson. Winner of this game knows that they will be at the next Slam in Lloydminster, so a lot on the line. We'll keep you updated there as well. The feature matchup, undefeated Val Sweeting of Alberta, Anna Hasselborg of Sweden. The Tour Challenge Championship awaits.
Come on.
Pinty's Grand Slam of Curling on Sportsnet presents the 2017 Tour Challenge. Brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures. By Humpty's Family Restaurants, celebrating 40 years of more great quality food for less. By Princess Auto, helping you make it work. By Boost, be up for it with Boost. And by Pinty's, making great food fun.
She did it! Alina Svitolina is the Rogers Cup champion.
Thank you for making Sportsnet Canada's #1 sports network.
To be a part of a successful team, you need to work together and be able to make the right choices without compromise.
With Pinty's Eat Well, making the right choice is simple. Convenient, delicious meals with the quality that Pinty's has become known for.
Gluten-free, no artificial colors or flavors, and an excellent source of protein.
Pinty's Eat Well. Live well, be well, eat well.
Skechers. Bold. Rugged. Stylish. Effortless. Comfortable. Relaxed. Step into style with Skechers.
Welcome to Princess Auto.
Oh, that's unique. Let's go figure this out.
Let's see if this works.
Have a nice day.
Whoa, guys. Easy. Just clean, just clean.
Honey, can you open this? Pretty hard. Come on, gotta go, gotta go! Yep. Woohoo!
Weight's good, weight's good. Whoa, guys. Honey, where do you want this?
Just freeze it. Whoa, a little heavy, a lot of weight. Hard! Yep. Come on, hard, hard, hard! Whoa, right off!
Come on, Dad, hard! Hurry hard!
Technology investing in the glitz and glamour of Sin City.
The city's very excited to finally have another sports franchise. As a guy who loves the city of Las Vegas, it's a big deal.
It's a unique twist on the business of sport.
The evolution of technology in sport is so important, primarily because technology is changing the world around us.
When I got my first check, I asked my dad, where the hell's my money? He says, you moron, you have to pay taxes.
Sportsnet and BMW present the business of sport. United by sport.
That's the trophy they are playing for. The Tour Challenge to kick off 2017-18 on the Pinty's Grand Slam of Curling from the Cooperative Center at Everest Place in Regina. Let us meet the teams in the championship final. From Edmonton, Alberta, Val Sweeting. From Sweden, Anna Hasselborg. Sophia Mabergs is the lead for the Hasselborg side. Rochelle Brown. Dana Ferguson the second. Agnes Knockenauer. Two very good thirds, Sarah McManus and Lori Olsen-Johns. And it leads to the skippers, and they both had pretty good weeks here in Regina. Anna Hasselborg and Val Sweeting. Val Sweeting got the hammer because she has been perfect this week, went undefeated in the round robin. And she has the hammer. With the hammer, she's 45-20 in her career on the Grand Slam. Hasselborg without is 15-12. And interesting as we watch these two teams, we were talking about their ascension, and the fact that they're meeting here really is an indication of how the work has paid off for both of them. Sophia Mabergs will begin. Youngest member of the Hasselborg team.
Fin linje. 8. Bra linje. 8, 12. Gå, gå, gå. 12. Okej, gå, gå, gå. 8. 8. Håll igen, Sara. Gå, gå, gå. 14,5. Framför sten. Gå, gå, gå. Gå, gå, gå. Bra. 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 Faller i fjärde. 14,5. 9,5.
Rochelle Brown 83% this week, 5th among the leads.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Love to roll
Whoa.
to this corner here.
Nice.
Not surprised to see Val Sweeting hit that rock. Kevin?
Well, Val, she may actually, if Anna hits this on the nose, you may see, because of the 5-rock rule, you may see Val actually then go to a corner guard and make it more of a soft deuce versus throwing the immediate corner guard being more of a hard deuce, more of an eager attempt to get 2. Well, let's see what she does. If she does throw a corner or if she decides to hit it.
Okay. Really nice.
It's throwing the corner.
This is a smart call. So this is less aggressive, but still trying to get 2 points. Soft deuce.
Mine's good. Halfway.
I like your opening comments, Kevin, about that demeanor that Val Sweeting has right now. Very calm. And I think for over the last couple of years, they had some question about how they wanted to play the 5-rock rule. And I think those questions have been answered. I think they know how they want to play in certain situations, and they're much more decisive. And that helps with the confidence as well. So throwing the center guard. Here we go. This should be an interesting end.
You know that scenario where the team throws it in the middle that Anna did? Val hits and rolls to the side. Anna nosed it. Then you throw the open corner. It was Kelly Scott who actually brought that to the forefront in 2007, I believe, is when she won the World Championship. And primarily from that strategy, it worked very well for them.
And they made a lot of shots too.
and they're good curlers too.
Like, strategy is one of those, factors, but you just have to make a high percentage of what you call.
No, off, right off. 8-8. No. Okay.
This is out there.
Roll.
Hanging a little bit.
9-2.
Don't know if they're going to keep the
9-2.
shooter. They will not.
Okay.
Now, throughout the week, we've been talking about conditions, the ice conditions, with being so warm and steamy outside. What did you notice from the men's final? Did you notice that they were very consistent? What did you see this morning?
No, we talked about last night. We talked about Mark Shurik warming the air up so that the air can absorb more water, more humidity. And last night, no question, the ice was better. This morning again, the ice was faster than it was early yesterday. So yes, it has improved. What Mark has been trying is working. Some of the draws that we were timing earlier today were as high as 14.5, which is fast ice. So yes, the draw weight is much easier now.
It's still a challenge. You can still see that frost out there. The curlers will still continue to communicate about paths used, whether you're the first one down a path versus 2 or 3 down the same path. So it is still very much a game of communication and adapting to those changing ice conditions.
Dana Ferguson delivers.
Hard! Really hard! Yeah! Hard!
Sweepers are holding that out there nicely.
Here it comes, though. Will it get by the guard?
Whoa!
Just touches it. And then
get it out.
Able to get it out. Good sweep, Skipper.
I know, I was like, I thought we were fine. Sorry?
That's Rochelle.
We were
Rochelle
fine.
is the cheerleader on the team, maybe one of the happiest people I've ever seen. She'll try to make something positive out of every situation. And so great sweep to hold that up, that it just redirected off of that guard and still made contact at the back.
Sarah McManus.
Here it comes, trying to get to the top button.
Good sweep.
Almost completely buried. Vel may be able to see a little bit, not taking the chance. So run the guard back. Probably the safer call in the first end.
Yes, I like this.
Lori Olson-Johns.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Really hard. 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 Hard.
Does not want to go slightly across face.
Ooh. Okay.
That's exactly what you cannot afford to do.
Behind the yellow guard.
And just curled enough that misses that red stone and keeps her shooter in play. So Anna deciding whether to follow that down again, put another one in the forefoot, or drop one short.
And feeling that if she does come around again, it's such a short raise back that Lori will make it.
She's changing her mind, going in.
But even if it is short and it does come around enough,
as long as you
the angle, you've got to make sure you've got it overlapping, right?
Just a little bit. As long as you overlap a little, it's a great shot.
Slightly different path, has to go a little bit wider. Oh, nice looking shot.
Look at this.
That's a good pair of stones for Sarah McManus.
Yeah? Yeah, you're in turn.
On sheet D is the Tier 2 championship, a blank end to begin. That will leave Chelsea Carey with the hammer in 2.
Yep, yep! Hard! Hard!
This is close to the nose.
Oh. 2 in a row. That just missing by a fraction of an inch. It's a tough start for Lori.
By missing so close, you see the thrown stone now blocking the outturned draw path. So a couple of good guards here by Anna, and you could see a big steal.
Är det att curlen kommer på slutet så att vi ska att garden curlar lite mindre, eller?
Ja, det var det jag tänkte.
Jag gillar det också på min.
Jag gillar också det där.
Det är bra. Bajta linan då.
Ja. Fina farter.
Ja, det är jättefint.
Ja, det här är 20 på garden, eller?
Ja, 30. Ja. Min var 20, kom nära.
Bajtlinan då?
Ja.
Look at that strong number, Kevin. 82% this week. Definitely one of the reasons they're in this final.
Den ligger nära. Ligger på marken. Men vänta lite. Den är lite längre än så.
Nej. Det är ingen fara.
Kommer ner lite nu.
Bara sitta.
Knappt där nu.
Aldrig dra den.
Jag tror att vi måste dra den lite.
Ja, gå Sofia! Gå!
Lots of close off that hole. Perfect.
Let's take a look at these two teams head-to-head, brought to you by Boost. Be up for it with Boost. Very close. Sweeting in the career leads in the 7 meetings. Grand Slams, 4-2 again for Sweeting. And last year, that was where they met all the time, was on the Grand Slam circuit. But as we showed you in the graphic at the opening, the Hasselborg team was always qualifying, always in the mix. Certainly helped them too with the costs because of the expense of coming from Sweden to play in North America. Having the success like that certainly helps cover the travel costs.
Vel taking on the raising her own back. I like this call because it may open something up.
Whoa! Yep! Whoa! Whoa! Off yellow.
Angle just misses.
All 3 of those couldn't be closer.
Yeah.
I completely agree with Val. Could not be closer on all 3 of those misses. Needed to come up just a fraction of an inch more to make contact on that top red. Oof. So Anna is leaving this port on the right-hand side, but as we're looking down the sheet, but very, very difficult because you'll run into the top red stone, how to get shot stone. She's putting another one in there.
Going right after, trying to steal 3 is what she's trying to do. It's an opportunity. If she did throw the guard in the port, you'll leave Vel that same angle raise. So by getting this rock in the rings, will Vel take the risk of trying that same angle raise when it's against 3?
She might not have any other choice.
Maybe.
Anna Hasselberg has to be very careful that she does not come deep, roll off, and open, and give Val Sweeting a way to get into those shot stones right now.
Gotta move. Here it comes. The port is there.
It looks like Vel can see maybe a couple of inches of the front red stone, so she could play a back line, almost hack weight tap to give one. Probably the safest.
Healthy inch. Okay.
A healthy inch.
A healthy inch.
That's Rochelle. What did I tell you? She will make the most positive comment out of the most challenging situation.
Not just an inch, a healthy inch.
Make the tip feel better. Oh, I can see a healthy inch versus an inch. Well, the skipper needs a good throw here.
Yeah.
Speed should be okay.
The start for Anna Hasselborg.
Like, you might want to just, it might be a hair sticky, but okay.
Excited.
Sweeting now set, final rock of the opening end.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, good. Hard.
Already called hard. You've got to hold it.
Yeah.
This is tight.
Are they going to get through?
Stay on it. Go.
Nope.
Yeah.
You want to bump the red one in, though.
Uh-oh. Will it get in? No,
nice.
but it will be 3 red and a steal for Anna Hasselborg to begin the championship of the Tour Challenge. Tough opening end for Val Sweeting in Regina.
There's something new from Boost. It has just 2 ingredients, and each scoop is 99% whey protein, with no artificial colors, no empty calories, and no added sugar. New Boost Just Protein. It's unflavored, so you can add it to anything. All you're left with is the protein you want, and none of the stuff you don't. So you can be up for anything. New Boost Just Protein. Be up for it.
I'm Gaviscon. People know me as the foaming barrier guy. It's all anyone sees. But I neutralize the excess acid that causes heartburn too. I hope people get to know that about me, because I don't want to be typecast anymore. I want people to know that I do both. When people see me, I want people to say, that guy, you can trust that guy to block and neutralize stomach acid acting relief.
Skechers. Bold. Rugged. Stylish. Effortless. Comfortable. Relaxed. Step into style with Skechers.
The recipe for success on the ice is simple. Be determined, stay focused, and never compromise.
The recipe for great tasting chicken starts with authentic and premium quality ingredients.
Pinty's Pub and Grill, restaurant quality in the convenience of your home.
Great taste without compromise.
Pinty's, making great food fun.
When you put everything on the line for a team, strangers become family. Because it's no longer just a jersey, it's your skin. It's not a team crest, it's your heart. It's not a stadium, it's home. Because it's about more than just a moment.
All right, everybody's hands up!
It's a movement. United by sport. Prime Time Sports. Weekdays with Bob McCowan.
Earlier today here in Regina, Mike, the men's final, Brad Gushu against Stefan Waldstad.
Yes, and this was a sign of things to come for Brad Gushu. Beautiful shot in the first end to score 2 points, and that got him off to a quick start. And then Waldstad in the second end had to draw a full 8-foot against 4, and that slipped too deep, and that basically put him behind the 8 ball. Couldn't come back from almost an insurmountable lead here. It was 5-0. That was an attempt at a double, and that was enough. 9-1, convincing win by Team Gushu, who kicked their season off with a victory.
I think Waldstad was maybe a little nervous, fired up. First Grand Slam finally, and now look at Gushu as he's moved into a tie with Wayne Middaugh with 8 Grand Slam titles. Three-0 big steal by Anna Hasselborg to begin the Tour Challenge Women's Final.
Val coming around the corner guard here. Wants to be fully buried. Hasselborg will not be able to peel off the guard.
Yeah. Okay, 13-7. Real good judge.
Så, eller dra hit! Jag inne på frysa, men...
That rock is completely buried, so good shot.
Gillar det? Ja. Jag tror man får det här då. Jag tror fan att det är riktigt.
Ja, jag tror också det.
Det var deras träning, så det var länge sedan.
Ja.
Tror ni det var 80 eller?
Ja. Ja. Okej. Bra satsning.
Ja. Bra linje! Väldigt aktiv, väldigt aktiv. Jättefin linje! Kommer nu! Sara, gå! Ja, linje! Ja, gå, gå, gå! Sara! Sara! Gå, gå! Fortsätt! Gå, gå, gå! Hårt! Upp så länge! Hårt! Så mycket vänster ni kan! Gå, Fia! Gå, gå, gå! Bra det där. Bra.
Well, that is a bit of a miss. That's more of a corner guard than a center guard.
Han spelar ut den bra på 90, men 90
the call was to come right in top 8-foot, Kevin.
So a little bit light.
Det hade också varit löst. Det är bra.
Okej.
Kan inte spela där.
Okej. Even if you make this now, that's not bad. Okay. Throw here.
So a chance for Val Sweeting to lie a couple here, whether it's first and second or second and third. Put a little bit of pressure on Team Hasselborg.
Okay, weight's nice. Yep. Hard. Whoa. 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 Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Very nicely done.
Hard. Good. Good. Probably hair quiet again, hey?
1 and 3.
10-1. Yeah, perfect.
Or is it red still shot, Joe?
Looks like red.
Wrong again.
I made some mistakes this weekend, so my record is not good early.
Early season.
Yeah.
It's very close. Very close.
Bra fart, lite mer! Rent! 10-3! Rent! Bara rent! Wow! Ja, lite viktiga! Korta vicken! Hårt, Fia! Hårt!
Any roll?
Bra. Det är bra spel, Hagan.
Bra spelat.
9-7. Det är bra spel.
Bra. Det var typ 10, va? 9, okej. Bra koll.
Got a Pinty's update for you. The Tier 2 final between Anderson and Carey.
Yes, and Chelsea Carey's been chasing this entire end. That is Anderson Stone touching the top of the button. So Chelsea Carey considered coming in off that yellow stone over by the sideboards for 2, but has gone back to the draw. Tough draw to the button. That red guard that is off the center line on the right side of the Yellowstone there at front was Anderson's last, so she's got to go very wide here.
Getting a little extra too on this outside part of the sheet.
Well, if you can, it's got to curl. I know it will, but off, Joss.
Needed just to
Okay, good try, Joss.
drag.
Won't stop in time. That'll be a steal of 1.
So Carrie Anderson is
What was that?
first on the board. 1-0 after 2 ends of play in the Tier 2 final. Important game for both these teams. The winner will be in the Grand Slam in Lloydminster in October.
Yep. Whoa.
Genom.
Whoa.
Tack nästan.
Whoa.
Genom. Ja.
Trying to throw enough weight to be able to bump this rock a little bit if the line's right.
Nej. Gå Fia. Gå. Gå järnet.
Nudges it. Not out.
Interesting.
And I mentioned Lloydminster. We'll be in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan for the next Grand Slam. That's the Masters, October 24th to 29th. We'll be on the air beginning the 26th on Sportsnet. For tickets, give 306-825-5161 a call, or always check the grandslamofcurling.com/tickets for information.
Pretty nice chance here now to hit and lie second, third, and fourth. This has got to curl some though.
You can try. But yeah. 9-5? 9-2. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. Okay.
So Lori's needs to take a deep breath here and get the game going a little bit.
Yes.
And ignoring the 2 biters and drawing around the red guard. It's an aggressive call.
Bra linje! Plats! Bra fart! 8-4!
Kolla upp, tjejer. Ta en till. Ta en till. Nästa plats.
Bra linje! 8! Behöver dra den lite!
Gå, Aggie.
4! Fight 4!
Gå, Aggie.
Gå Agnes! Gå Lauren! Gå för helgen! Gå Agnes! Gå för helgen!
Really nice.
Lite till! Snyggt. Härligt Sara. 14-1.
Just dead buried.
Bra snack.
Lovely draw.
Kevin, Joan, was there a European style of play when you guys were on the ice on a regular basis, or now because of the fact they're getting all this experience on arena ice at the Grand Slam Tour that they've become a little more, I guess, homogenized? They've kind of adapted to what they're going to see from both the North American team and what they bring from Europe?
That's a good question. That's 20 years ago or more. Yes, there was European ice tended to be very, very straight, and so that the way that they created movement was most of the curlers learned to tip the rock over towards the target, and you didn't see them over here very often. They would come for the odd spiel here and there, but nothing like the wonderful Grand Slam series and the World Curling Tour that we have now. Now definitely all the teams are so used to many different types of ice surfaces. What do you think, Kevin?
I agree totally with that. It used to call the European intern when you'd slide a little wide and turn it back around, kind of a feeding the chickens type of intern. And you could get around on straight ice. But as the European players started to come over with the big curl, they tended to change that a little bit.
And just take a look at the road to the final for Anna Hasselborg. She lost to Michelle Englot, then defeated Fleury Tippin Tiranzoni from Switzerland, Eve Muirhead from Great Britain. And over the last couple of weeks with the Stu Sells and the event in Oakville and now this Grand Slam, we've seen about 12 different countries over the last 2 weeks in North America to play in these events. Teams from Korea and Japan, Russia. It's remarkable how international the game is and the success we're seeing from all around the world. Binyu Wang was here in Regina from China, former world champion.
Now Anna has another opportunity here to really put pressure on Team Sweeting with Lori Olsen-Johns coming heavy on her draw.
This looks perfect.
Look at this curl. An over curl?
Just a smidge. Really great weight.
It's a pretty good shot.
9-3.
Det sidled. 14-3.
I think you have like 3/4. So I mean, or the other thing is to do the same thing I did. Just try and.
Yeah, I think then she can slam that. But then at least I get a draw in. How much do you have of this? You have
half, 3/4,
almost half. The way Dana
I think
took off, I think
we could get to know.
We could probably get to nose, but then there's still shot, and we'd still have to make a double.
If you get to nose, you're probably.
So a thin half as opposed to a healthy inch.
I don't think I make the double.
Okay.
I don't want that piece of pie. That'd be tough to squirt.
Even just to
far
pop it
enough.
out, though. I mean, it's a tough look for her.
Yeah, and then we might have a double for 2.
Yeah.
I'll see what it
Worth a
looks
try.
like.
Don't you like playing to the shot stone right now?
I do.
I like Lori's call. Bump it back.
Right there.
Stay shot rock.
we'll play
Make
the
Anna
draw.
make something. If
Just
she
outside
does,
of the four.
at least you've got the whole 4-foot to draw to. Get your point. Carry on.
Yeah, she was.
If this
much
doesn't go
wider,
right.
though.
Well, it's really hard to get Shek even to stay for second shot out of this.
Well, it's been a perfect week to this point for Val Sweeting. Started off by defeating Binyu Wang of China, then Homan, Harrison, Muirhead in the round robin, Englund in the quarterfinal, and Jennifer Jones in the semifinal.
I like that. That's what I was hoping you'd throw. I like
Good
it.
all-star squad there that she was able to manage through in the round robin and in the playoff round.
Okay, weight's really nice.
Weight's good. Yep. Yep.
Whoa, whoa,
Yep.
whoa, whoa.
Just take it. Hard.
This is moving.
Really hard. Gotta go.
It's going to be on the
Whoa.
red guard, chips off.
What was the weight in the end?
4.
Yeah, it looked really good weight.
And then that path.
A little bit fortunate that red guard moved all the way over. If that stops to guard the outturn draw path,
Kan vi bara försöka lägga oss för herrarna?
could have made life even tougher for Val.
Det är bara det att om vi är här. Vad gör hon då? Så länge vi ser till att hennes träff inte blir bättre
Nej, jag fattar.
än den här. Det är ju ganska svår marginal, men
Dra hit då.
man vill inte komma ner där känner jag, för då har hon ju Vad det tycker där. ni? Här!
Anna looking for a place to put this rock where she'll block a draw attempt to get the single and make that double really difficult to stick and get shot stone on.
Så då? Ja. Ja, jag tänker mig mitt på, ja. Tänker här, ja.
Samma fart eller lite till.
Yes, marginal så.
Jag vill ändå kunna
Gillar
reglera den
den.
lite. Jag tror bara bättre sätt.
Uns mera på det va?
Vi hade sådär på förra.
Ja, den var ju vek. Den gick ju direkt.
So I think they're trying to get to
Nej,
the
den där!
right where her broom is, in between the N and T in pinties.
That would take away the outturn draw. That's probably the biggest thing right now. Take away the outturn draw, make sure you're in the 8-foot so the nose hit double on the reds doesn't help.
Samma fart då? Ja, vi ville spela lite till i sättningarna.
Lite mer va? Så vi kan chilla lite?
Ja, det är bra.
Känns som mer.
Topp 4! 8 bara! Bra fart! Kolla upp då! Den Bra är lite linje. tajt! Bra fart! Den är tajt! Full 8! Jävla massor! 8-4! Se till att vi är där! Japp! Full 8! Se till att vi är där! Japp! Vill du inte ta lite? Japp! Släpp lite där! Gå! Gå! Halv 8! Halv 8! Gå! Lite till!
Perfekt. Bra. Perfekt. Jättebra. Perfekt.
Well, over curls a little bit. So Val will have a thin to the side of the button.
Okay.
Albeit it'll be against 3 counters, I believe.
3 or 4?
3 or 4,
Yeah,
yes.
if anything, a foot or two heavier.
I was thinking better.
Okay, I would say similar to practice, hey?
Okay.
14 and a half.
Yeah, I
Still
love
as
that.
good as practice. Yeah, that's what we're seeing. Just full 4 Val?
The men's final earlier today, Gushu got 2 in the first end, laying 4.
Okay, you got this, girl.
Yeah, full 4.
And this exact same spot is where Wallstad threw his draw and came a little bit heavy to give up a steal of 3.
Last rock, second end.
Lots. Okay. Lots. We're close.
Mine's good.
Lots.
Hear him say lots.
Okay.
Should be there.
Mine's running.
Little hot right now.
A little hot here.
Little hot.
We're hot.
Back 8. If we can get a chap, I'd love it.
He said 14 and a half. It's 13-3.
Curl.
Needs to bump off the red. It needs to bump off the red.
Oh, does it do it enough?
It does.
Wow. I think that was you, Kevin. The rock listened to you.
I got the same thing.
Well, bumping off the red certainly helped for Val Sweeting.
It sure did, Rob. Without that bump, it might have sailed right through that 8-foot.
Just enough to slow it down. And wow, Val Sweeting on the board. She takes a look at the big screen and goes, woo. 3-1 after 2 ends in Regina.
That's out.
Life as a pro athlete is about honing your craft, teamwork, challenging yourself to push harder, and being your best every time you compete.
Off the ice, it's about eating nutritious, authentic meals that help fuel your day.
Pinty's Eat Well is gluten-free with no artificial flavors and provides a convenient, wholesome option without compromising taste.
Pinty's Eat Well. Live well, be well, eat well.
Welcome to Princess Auto.
That's unique. Let's go figure this out.
Let's see if this works.
Have a nice day.
Wouldn't it be great if everything was just a little bit less?
Like if dinner time was a little less,
you know.
Or if that office work environment was a little less serious. Or if that first date was a little less awkward.
Yeah, right.
That's about as likely as this little guy actually using a fork.
But at Humpty's, you always get more great quality food for less. With Kids Eat Free Fridays and double discounts for seniors every Tuesday. Humpty's Family Restaurant. Get more for less.
Dailies Total One are the world's first and only water gradient contact lenses, with nearly 100% water content at the outermost surface, providing a gentle cushion of moisture so it feels like you're wearing nothing at all. Also available as a multifocal lens.
Every day you go new places. A small change in how you do things, or moving your things to a whole new town, or many things to many towns all at once. No matter how small the move, it can be a big leap from where you are now. You've got it in you to go new places. So do we. We go there every day. We're here to help you move to places on the map, in the mind, in the heart, or all three.
Go new places with AMJ Campbell. Contact us at 888-AMJ-MOVE or amjcampbell.com.
2 trophies to be handed out, Tier 1 and the Tier 2 titles will be decided today. Earlier today, saw Brad Gushu win in the men's Tier 2 playoff round. Lee Lyburn, one of the original 18 on the Slam Tour against young Jason Gunlickson. And you couldn't ask for a better finish to this final.
Such a close game. Went back and forth. There was a counts of 3 and 4, but it all came down to this. Jason Gunlickson needed to get to the 8-foot.
Everybody coming out to help. Yeah, big win for the Gunlets foursome. They will be in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan for the Masters. What a win. And as you can see, there are two sheets in action here. Tier 1 final between Sweeting and Hasselborg. Tier 2, Carey and Einarson. Into the third end of play. Val Sweeting able to get one on the board.
Nice. Just for weight. Top 12. Yes. Room. Top 12. Lots of room. Lots of room. Catch up. Catch up. Go in. Take a look. Top 8. Okay, Dana, you can go if you have to. Think you're here.
Wanted to lock this at least on a corner.
Here.
Well judged.
Nice brush, you guys.
Bra linje! Helt ner! Långt ner!
Också gå lite.
Långt ner!
Ligger där.
Kolla upp.
Ligger 8.
Långt ner!
Gå nu.
8.
Gå, 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 Sara!
10.
Hårt! 10! Janet! 14-4, gå! Hårt! Nedanför den där. Gå, gå, gå. Nedanför, nedanför. Gå, 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 gå. Det är bra.
Bra, Fia.
Det är bra.
Just want to let you know that today is World Suicide Prevention Day, and our floor director, Bruce Sarge Thompson, and his partners have been working hard for the last couple of years on a project to help Canadian veterans at risk of suicide. And today they'd like to announce the launch of Veterans Connect Canada. Some Canadian veterans battle daily with isolation, hopelessness, and mental health issues that can lead to thoughts of suicide. And Veterans Connect Canada promotes hope, compassion, and strength through education and awareness for our Canadian veteran community. And you can support their mission by going to www.veteransconnect.ca. We certainly support everything with Veterans Connect and the great work done by Sarge and his group.
She's right. I think that rock's slow.
Is that lighter?
I didn't see that.
It doesn't carry as well as mine.
Just discussing the individual stones being slightly different. That's pretty common to have rocks that slide a little bit more or a little bit less than another.
Looking for the peel.
Go, go, go! Oh, det är bra.
Jäklar, Felix skrattar.
Bra spel,
You just don't want to discover that unmatched pair in the final.
Yeah.
Usually you want to have a really good grip on what stones that you're using in the final, and it's always like, oh, I shouldn't have picked those if I knew that they were unmatched.
Because you can pick from the whole building. For the final, you've got 5 sheets of ice, and so in the final, if you're going to take yellow stones, you can take any yellow stone from any of the sheets. So what you're saying, Joan, is that after a whole week of curling, if you're paying attention, you should have good pairs.
But sometimes you play a great game with a set of yellow stones, and the team will say, let's use this set, but all you did was throw hits with them because you got up early in a game and you didn't throw a number of draws, and that's where you find out whether they're matched or not, is with those soft weight shots. So that it does happen.
Lite mer bara. Jag tyckte den gick lite. Jag spelar upp det lite grann.
Okay.
Bringing the heat down the middle here.
Nicely done.
Makes the double. Shooter rolls away. Got a Pinty's update for you moments ago. Tier 2 final, Einarson and Carey, and there appears to be a fair bit of granite in the way.
It's a mess in there, and Chelsea Carey's lying one and doing the smart thing here, just throwing it away, taking your point rather than risking giving up a big end. So that'll tie things up, and Einarson will take the hammer into the fourth.
Number up! Well, Rochelle, sorry. B5! E5!
Now back to the stone thing, Joan. When it comes to the slams, you don't play a lot of games.
Oh, wasn't I too
and sometimes the team that gets to choose color will choose color according to how many times the other team may have used that color. Sometimes you may have not been yellow in the whole event, and then the other team sticks you with yellow. It does make it tough because you don't have any knowledge of the stones, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does, absolutely.
Rent.
Sarah can hit and roll to lie 2.
Perfekt. 9. För skipparna. Jättefint satt. Härligt Sara. Bra.
That should be a little better now.
Yeah, you threw 9 too.
Okay. So, just might run a hair straighter, but I think that's less ice.
Okay, I'll be easy early.
Okay, and we need a roll this time, right? Are we just trying an inch roll or?
A little bit, yeah. If we do a little bit thinner, we just don't want to leave a double, but we will either way. So just a little roll is good.
You got this, Lori.
Okay, with 9. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Go, Dana.
Good.
Nice toss, Lori. 8-7.
Nice shot.
Okay, that one
Rolled
ran
a little
more
bit,
like
just right.
It could have been up, but it was
Yeah, I
8-7
think it
in the
was.
end. But I
Okay.
think it was similar to your first one. I think your first one just came down.
Clearing. Vill du spela inifrån?
Ja, bestäm dig eller går du rakt där?
Nej.
Sarah's going to take a run at this double.
Ta lite till bara.
Japp! Japp! Hårt! Hårt! Janet! Janet för vilken? Gå!
Get one that will roll over.
Grymt. Härligt. Härligt igen. Perfekt det där. Grymt. Bra skipparna.
Bra skipparna. Kill them, but then we blank. But even if we
Sweeper's
go
going hard on that.
we can still kill.
Didn't make the double, but ended up in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, it's very difficult to remove both.
Try and do this.
Yeah.
Or we could try and do this.
Let's
But I
start
mean,
to
it
sit
leaves
for
a double back,
second.
right?
Yeah. I don't mind your first call.
Okay.
Do that. Even if we go, it'll
Yeah.
be, they'll leave them grouped anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of weight are you liking here?
I like just a control. Because
Okay.
they're running better than
Okay.
before.
So I'm going to remove the top red stone and try to hang on with the shooter to be second and third.
Mest curl. Lite mindre på
Just
din.
does not
Lite
want
mindre
to
på henne.
hit it
Så
too
inte det blir
thin
som
and
clearing,
roll
och så
the
curlar
shooter
det.
out.
Den curlar
You
det
may
så
bump
mycket.
the yellow and bump the red back, separating them and give Anna a hit to lie 2.
Control.
A little careful here.
Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay.
Men det är klart
Do
du
it.
curlar.
Ja.
Du har väldigt bra vinkel för tid.
It's nice.
It's good, clean.
Up with anything. Whoa, whoa. Yep.
9-8.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Sorry, Val.
Get rid of the top one.
Good. Oh, that's tough.
Still a pretty good result.
Sorry, I just
Good
finished.
call.
Yeah, no. 9-3, girls.
Oh, wow.
Next week in Edmonton, Alberta, it's the Davis Cup. Canada against India in World Group Playoff action. Denis Shapovalov, along with Vasek Pospisil, Daniel Nestor, and Braden Schnurr will face India. The action on Sportsnet 1 and Sportsnet Now. The Davis Cup by BNP Paribas.
Kanske perfekt klapp här är okej. Jag tror också på det. Bränner de av så får vi nolla.
Kan ju vicka in lite på den, men då drar du igen till den. Då kan vi försöka.
Om vi sätter perfekt chapp, vi säger att vi skulle vicka en lite så, då kan de sätta ner den. Men så länge vi håller vinkel för den så att hon rullar långt, då har vi säkert 1. Skulle vi vilja nolla nu? Då skulle vi vicka långt så då? Det går ju inte.
Det kan
Vi har inte plats. Nej, så jag menar bara
vicka dit. Kan vi göra.
Ja, då kan hon sätta den. Då blir det ju trångt.
Ja, så får vi kanske någon dubbel.
Ja.
Men jag gillar chappen.
Om vi sätter den så sätter de chappen tillbaka. Då har vi den.
Ja, precis.
Och inga fake dubbel här.
Jag bara funderar på...
Jag bara funderar att vi inte ville dra där.
Ja.
Jag tror att
den ser bättre ut än vad den ser neråt. Vi har inget annat val egentligen.
I believe what they're talking about here is how to hit this stone and what to do with it. So I believe they're trying to hit here, roll, and try to get their stone exactly on top to make it a difficult double. For Val? I believe that's what they're saying.
Yes, it certainly looked that way, and
it makes sense.
They have to make a play on this outside yellow, I think, is for sure. Lots of options of where the shooter could go.
Käpp inåt.
That'd be tough.
Off the top one, able to remove the back one out of play.
Just got a little soft, I think, on the release, a little inside, and that curled up more than what she expected.
Ends up leaving one of Vel's in the side of the house, so a nose hit here would set up a force.
That'd be mission accomplished for Sweeting.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Same weight. Okay. Okay, I like that. You got this, Val. A little more. Hair more. 9. A little up. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Right up, girls. Yep. Hard. Hard. Right up. Right up. Right up. That's good. That's good. Good. Okay. That's good.
Well done.
Is it a double for the blank, or is there?
Goes there. Won't just be a force for
just a straight force, yeah.
Hit and stick for the 1 point.
Get the 3-point lead back.
9-0 hade de. Okej.
And this early in the game, this is a decent result for Val Sweeting. Like, obviously, you'd love to steal, but forcing the opposition just to take 1 point in the third end so early, get that hammer back, and hopefully get a multiple score in the next end. That's a good game plan.
I think Val's got hammer in the even ends as well, so if she can start getting rocks in the proper places. Lori had a better end this end, so hopefully can get it going a little bit.
Last rock of the third.
Yep.
You've got a bit of a crank at the end. Going one, and it will come over, and it will be 1 point for Anna Hasselborg. She will take the 3-point lead again.
Got that one going a little bit, but has the catcher over on the side.
And 4-1 is the score after 3 ends of play in the Tour Challenge Final.
Welcome to Princess Auto.
Oh, that's unique. Let's go figure this out. Let's see if this works.
Have a nice day.
It weighs just 260 grams. Certified for WCF play. It features the snap pad replacement system, along with spring lock handle. The Goldline airbrush, revolutionary in terms of weight and design, is simply the most effective tool a curler can use. Goldline, the choice of champions.
There's something new from Boost.
It has just 2 ingredients, and each scoop is 99% whey protein, with no artificial colors, no empty calories, and no added sugar. New Boost Just Protein. It's unflavored, so you can add it to anything. All you're left with is the protein you want, and none of the stuff you don't. So you can be up for anything. New Boost Just Protein. Be up for it.
World Financial Group has as its core values integrity, reliability, honesty, hard work, and service to others. Our more than 11,000 licensed Canadian associates stand by these principles each day. They ensure that as they help families take control of their money and make it work for them, they do it the right way every time. Through the companies represented by WFG's affiliated licensed associates, they offer families insurance, investment, and retirement products from many different well-known providers. This power of choice can make a world of difference. Build a future your family can count on. Contact a WFG associate today.
One of the great things about the Grand Slam Tour is the fact they invite young curlers in to learn from the big boys and girls and future rock stars in the Junior Grand Slam. You see Reed Carruthers and his foursome passing on their knowledge. You get a chance to be on the arena ice, see what it's like, and of course pick up a tip or two. This is the next generation of curlers, and look at the smiles. That says it all. They had a great time, and you know the curlers are so good with all the fans that are here. This is Team Hopstein, and they were able to get pictures with some rock stars of their own. Brad Gushue, Don McEwen. There's Jennifer Jones. As the curlers are willing to give back, spend some time to talk to them about the sport and how they can advance in the sport. And it's all part of the United by Sport plan that Sportsnet has put into gear for this and futures, that the fact you give back and how much you can get from sport, we see that so much with curlers and curling in general.
We can get a cheer broom.
It's why the fans come out to these live curling events, is because the athletes are so accessible, Rob, and if the kids were down there looking for autographs, they won't walk by you. They'll stop and they'll sign as long as it takes.
Win or lose, too.
Ja, det är också ringligt på. Stanna lite med curling bara. Ja. Så noll bra.
And in that group, you never know. Could be another Brad Gushue or Val Sweeting, Jennifer Jones, Joan McCusker.
Gå rakare Fiat. Vi leker. Den är inne bort. Den är 8. Curla för bra linje. 4.
Kommer lite nu.
Kan vi runda? Nej. Nej, den är 4. Okej, curla då. Bara curla.
Bara sista.
Nästa jämnhöjd. Eller jag vet inte vad vi ska göra riktigt, men nej, gå.
Ja, sorry tjejer.
Bara lämna vicken.
Bra koll.
Det är bra. Okej.
And a Pinty's update for you from the Tier 2 final right next door. Mike, what's been going on there?
Yes, Anderson lying shot zone. Chelsea Carey's last is that stone at the top 4 foot. Tried to come around the guard and figure out a way to get to the inside. Could not quite do it. So this is a wide in turn, similar to the shot Chelsea Carey had in the second end, but not sure she can get a second one in there. The guards are in the way. A little tap, it looks like.
I think she thinks there's a hole, Mike. It's bigger than just bigger than a rock.
Fife and McCush doing the work.
Right?
Oh, it just clips the inside.
Okay.
That's a good try.
Wow.
Only one.
Anderson with a 2-1 lead after 4 ends in the Tier 2 final. Great to see Liz Fife back with the Anderson team. Time off, had a baby.
Dana Ferguson puts a nice draw in behind that corner guard. Bit of a struggle this end to set up for Val Sweeting. Rochelle Brown putting her guard into the rings. Hasselberg able to hit it, and that's why there's so many red in there right now.
Is the guy going to curl? No.
This is hanging out.
11. Bra spel.
So a chance to maybe tap back those rocks in the middle.
Just like T at the most.
Okay. I think this passed pretty good, hey?
Yeah.
So pretty similar.
I would think the same. Okay.
Trying to tap the rock in the top 8 back.
Yeah.
Even with the other red rock into a nice little pocket back there. Set up a 2 or a 3-ender here. Made properly.
Room, wait only. Okay, T. 2 at 4 foot. Yep. Come on. T. Not bad. Yep. Yes. Going hard.
This is really curling.
Hard. Yep. Hard line. Yep.
I'll go by the top one.
Good throw. Not enough ice.
I think that one just curled.
You threw that good. You didn't have enough.
Yeah, because Lori's run really nice there. I like it.
Alltså oklart, det borde vara som neråt.
I remember Dana talked a little bit earlier about having mismatched stones, so it's good to continue to communicate. Did you throw that well? Is it a spot or is it the rock?
I think that's a great tip too for even club curlers. You talk before, during, and after every shot.
And as a thrower, you really need to be heard. The last thing you want to hear is, no, you're wrong. It messes with your head a little bit, you know, just to say, oh, okay, I'm going to pay attention to that. Just hear what they have to say, helps them reset.
And into the pile it goes. Sarah McManus.
Okay, like it.
Yeah, nose, if anything, a hair on Rochelle's side so we can stay in front.
Yeah, have a little angle. Okay. Sorry, what kind of weight? Normal. Okay.
So you heard it. If she can get really close to the nose and keep in front of the red stone right behind it, remove one of them, get rid of the back one. But the shooter needs to stay in front.
Okay. 8-8. Whoa, we're firm. Whoa. 8-5. Close. No. No. Roll, Dana. Yeah, go under this one. Yep. Go.
That would be plan B or C. Lori seems to be overthrowing her rocks. Her rocks are more weight than the rest of the team. Would you agree, Kevin?
Definitely throwing them a little bit harder than what, for the shot, you'd expect to see. Yes.
Mina brukar ju curla lite mer. Ja, det kommer curla. Jag försöker sätta den ganska
Jag funderar på mer, alltså all utsida är bra.
Den ska ju ta ganska tunt, Anna. Ren. Japp. Janet, bra fart. Stenhårt. Yes, Agnes. Janet. Hårt. Bra spel.
Bra skipparna.
Härligt, Sara. 7-2.
Always a lot of red rocks in play.
Sarah's playing very well. That's that matchup. She's winning.
Both doubles. Okay, whoa, you're on it.
Bra skipparna.
Well, we gotta make sure we get a chance to do.
Can you make the double off those ones? Like the top two?
Yeah, I think that.
So Val was looking at the 2 doubles. So there's this double, but that jams right onto the yellow. So that's no good. Then she's looking at the other double.
I like that. Yeah, it's just you don't really want a grouping. Yeah.
This straight back,
I like the double.
but it ends up jamming on the yellow again. Like they're both doubles.
Either double jam.
That's a pesky
You
yellow
could try
then.
and just off of it and just tick that one, but then I might have
Maybe a hit and roll off of the rock on the right. Roll into the pile of the 2 red and hope for something on your next one.
that, or if you roll there, though, she just noses it and both of ours are gone. I think this. We can't kill 2 reds, so trying not to group ours.
Okay, but where's this one going?
We'll just miss this one.
Okay, because if we hit it thick, we might have a chance.
I like that, a hit and roll behind the corner guard.
Okay.
If you hit it just
Whatever
off
you see.
Yes.
with control,
That's
I think
my
you're fine.
Going to the
favorite.
left, and then into the, it won't
Might have to
jam
throw a
onto
little
the
less even.
existing Yellowstone over on the side.
Right. The rock on the end in Pinty's, just hit and roll behind the corner guard on that, and then the other two reds are a nice double that won't jam.
You might even catch on this.
Oh, that was fun.
What if we could just nose that other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, bumper?
Yep. Okay, you got this, Lori.
So like forward or board plus?
Yeah. 4 plus is bumper.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. 11. Hard for the other side. Yep. 10-5. Whoa. Yeah. 10-5. Whoa. Yeah.
Crossing the line.
10. No. Other way. Okay. It's okay.
Good.
10-2. Okay. Good. Your weight. It's good.
Good sweep, guys.
Yeah, of course. I don't know, I think that worked.
Är den där bättre än den?
Chappen. Alltså de här, det här är ju
Men det är ju...
2, 3.
Är du säker?
I och för sig, den här är bättre än den.
Ja, exakt.
Men det känns ju ändå som att jag var bara rädd att om vi skulle göra den, att vi inte blir bättre än den.
Nej, exakt. Men det där känns ju... Den kommer ändå bli bättre.
Ja.
Men chappa lite där.
Ja.
9.
Ja.
Jag tror inte att det kommer kolla jättemycket här nu, även fast vi har sagt att det kommer kolla.
Ja.
I was waiting to
But
see
you learned
which
it.
turn that Anna played on this. Or last end, she got both of those in-turns going. They over-curled.
Är det chappen eller vick?
Throwing the out turn here, though.
Right on the nose. Call.
Lita på isen här då.
Should be line 3 if she noses this.
Would there be a triple if she
Tyckte
noses
Sara kom ner lite i fart också.
Chappen är också helt okej här.
Gillar du isen, Sara?
Ja, eller lite mer.
Ja, då
If she
tycker jag
rolls
det
a
är
bit to
bra.
the center line, there'll definitely be a triple.
Det är så mycket fart.
Mycket fart!
Wow.
Mycket
Wow.
fart!
Wow.
Nära!
Wow!
Ja!
Wow!
Yes!
Nej!
Yes!
Trying to make sure she doesn't roll to the center.
Vilken Agnes?
Vi skulle
Perfect.
tappa.
Nej.
Nej. Bra spelat. Härligt.
So there's no triple there.
Bra spelat.
Det är bra.
Tappa.
Chapp lite vikt. Det var bra skippat, Sara.
Det är bra.
Bra.
Just double and just roll. And hope to have a double on my last one.
I like that.
So get rid of 2.
What
Keep your
turn?
shooter in play and hope to have a
Your-
chance for another double on her last one.
You want to play the other turn?
No, I was saying if you were going to play the triple, we could have tried the other turn. That's all. Because it'll come across flatter, straighter. But it's a tough.
I think just make
Okay,
the
I
double
like it.
and roll.
Yep.
We should touch this one, but hopefully it catches my shooter.
So Joan, we're talking about is there
Just
a
burn.
triple or not? So what you can tell is to go here to that. That's the angle you need for that. And then you need exactly 90 degrees. So it's not there. Okay? That's how you can read a triple or not.
Catch over there.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Hope that
For
we
the
have another double.
Yeah.
young
I like
curlers
this, Val.
out there.
You got this.
Should move a bit.
So you have to
here,
bring
I
a
think.
protractor, is what you're saying, to the rink.
One of the pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
Or your iPhone, maybe.
Jasper! Yep.
Sweeting with the hammer in 4.
Hard! 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 Go, go, go! Roll it!
Oh, missed the double.
Okay.
Close. It's been a game of close so far for Val. Needs to hang in there.
Vill vi chappa den bara?
Red sitting 1-2.
Då får hon ju den då, men ja, absolut.
Chappa över den så är det som att rullar vi lite ditåt, då har ni den TT'n för
Kan
2.
vi bara försöka runda här?
Jag tror hit, va?
Ja.
I don't
Alltså,
think
här är
Anna
också
wants
bra.
to hit
Så
that
länge det ligger
yellow.
tre.
It would open up the double. That yellow, there is no double on the reds because of the yellow.
Hela öppen bak, 4 är lugnt.
Ja.
Just throwing the draw, the out turn draw to the 4 foot. It's a little tight with that corner guard and top yellow, but it's there, that path.
Alltså min gled ju på fint där. Det var ju
She
lite
makes it
längre in,
perfect.
men
Could set up a steal
Sorry?
possibility if she can get right to the top of the button here.
Spåret känns ju inte lika rinnigt som förra gången.
Nej.
Men fortfarande ett bra spår.
Vad vill ni ha? Är det typ 13,7 eller?
Ja.
13,5 om vi ska bak där kanske.
Ja. Jag minns det, det är perfekt.
Gillar du isen? Det är ingen risk att den hänger kvar där ute va?
Tror inte det.
Okej. 10-0.
Ja. 95-0.
Lago. Bra linje!
Bra fart!
Linje!
Topp 4!
Bra linje! Bra fart! Plats!
10!
Wow. Bara fart!
Bra fart!
Bara fart! Perfekt linje!
Ligger 10 line!
Försiktigt då! Bak 4!
Line's perfect.
Jättefin linje. Perfekt linje! Glöm den lopp!
Want to be top button.
Japp. Bra.
Härligt. Bra snack så.
13,5.
Good shot.
95.
Val's going to have to follow that down.
Jättebra. Jättebra snack.
No other shot for more than one, so she's going to have to just follow that same draw down, tap it back just a little bit.
Jag sa 13,5 om det ska bak dit.
That rock stops about 8 inches or a foot shorter. Val would have had to throw the raise against 3 counters. Just slid a little bit behind the button, so the button hole is available.
Probably not quite as good as the second end. Hey?
Bringing it a little bit at the end to bury it more, but
I think you still need to take just a titch off of your other draw.
tough shot just for one.
The last rock in the 4th end. Val Sweeting trailing by 3.
Quite a bit less.
Yep, line's good.
Should carry though.
Line's good. Yep, counter in the line.
Okay.
Yep. Line's great.
Gotta go. Are you sure?
Line's
We're
good.
there.
Line's great.
We're there.
Line's good. We're tapping.
Gotta get it to curl. Here it comes.
Yes, fine. Yes. Gotta go. Hard line. Hard.
All the way to it. Nicely
Really
done.
nice.
Right on the button. And for Val Sweeting, she'll get another back in the 4th. 4-2 after 4 ends of play.
Really nice touch here by the whole team. Judged well. Perfect line.
And got the single.
And 4-2 is the score. 4 ends in. Tour Challenge Championship in Regina.
Insightful and entertaining, Ben Nicholson-Smith will make you look at baseball in a whole new way. Catch his thoughts on sportsnet.ca.
The recipe for success on the ice is simple. Be determined, work as a team, stay focused, and never compromise.
The recipe for great tasting chicken starts with our premium quality ingredients.
Pinty's Pub and Grill, restaurant quality in the convenience of your home.
Authentic, great tasting chicken without compromise.
Pinty's, making great food fun.
Reach for Neocitrin Total Cold to relieve your cold symptoms so you can get the rest you need. Neocitrin relieves 7 cold symptoms so you can feel better and get back to what's most important. Available in honey lemon, berry, and new green tea with citrus.
Welcome to Princess Auto. Oh, that's unique. Let's go figure this out. Let's see if this works.
Have a nice day.
Wouldn't it be great if everything was just a little bit less?
Like if dinner time was a little less,
you know.
Or if that office work environment was a little less serious. Or if that first date was a little less awkward. Yeah, right. That's about as likely as this little guy actually using a fork.
But at Humpty's, you always get more great quality food for less. With Kids Eat Free Fridays and double discounts for seniors every Tuesday. Humpty's Family Restaurant. Get more for less.
There's something new from Boost. It has just 2 ingredients, and each scoop is 99% whey protein, with no artificial colors, no empty calories, and no added sugar. New Boost Just Protein. It's unflavored, so you can add it to anything. All you're left with is the protein you want and none of the stuff you don't. So you can be up for anything. New Boost Just Protein. Be up for it.
Prime Time Sports, weekdays with Bob McCowan.
You can cue Willie Nelson. We're on the road again with the Pinty's Grand Slam of Curling for 2017-18. It begins in Regina. Here with the Tour Challenge. Finals underway. Then right to the border of Alberta and Saskatchewan on the Saskatchewan side at Lloydminster for the Masters in late October. Then we head to Sault Ste. Marie in November, the 14th through the 19th for the Boost National. We'll swing to Camrose, Alberta to kick off the Meridian Canadian Open, January 16th to the 21st in 2018. Winnipeg will host the Princess Auto Elite 10, March 15th through the 18th. Players Championship back in Toronto at the Mattamy Athletic Center, April 10th to the 15th. And then the Humpty's Champions Cup back at Winsport in Calgary, Alberta. And that will bring to a close the season, April 24th to the 29th. All part of the Pinty's Grand Slam of Curling. Kicks off here in Regina with the Tour Challenge, both the Tier 1 and Tier 2 division. So 60 teams made their way to Regina, and now the finals. Women's final through 4 ends. Team Anna Hasselborg of Sweden leading Val Sweeting of Alberta 4-2.
Wait, Michelle.
Earlier today was Brad Gushu over Stefan Volstad to win the men's Tier 1 final. Tier 2 belonging to Jason Gunlickson.
Bra linje! Gå rakt! Känns ju bak 4 nu. Ja, försiktigt då.
Borde komma ner lite, men den är lite lång.
Bak 8. Ja, den
So
klarar
Rochelle
ingenting.
went tight to the house on her guard, which leads me to believe Vel's going to throw double centers this end, so she'll likely go with a long guard on the next shot. Trying to put as much pressure as possible. No, I'm incorrect. Against a good hitting team like Hasselborg, I was definitely hoping that Vel would do that, because that guard being fairly tight, they can run that back anytime they want.
And that's a very good point.
It's really good. Top 4. Yep, then. Yep. Hard for line. Top 4, top 8. Hard. Hard. Yep. Hard, girls.
Top 4.
Yep.
Come on.
Okay, just here.
Yeah, we're there.
Over curling.
Just there.
Over curling. Okay.
Good.
Sorry, girls.
We have a Pinty's update for you from Sheet D, the Tier 2 final. Chelsea Carey with the hammer in 5.
Yes, and Anderson just missed a run back double, got rid of 1 Yellowstone. So this actually is a very difficult split. Needs to get, there was one rock there, just top 12 foot. Chelsea trying to split it in and get 3. The line is close here. And that almost goes far enough, but it will be a count of 2. And Chelsea Carey gets the first deuce of the game and up 1, playing 6.
Sophia Mauber making the nice tick shot, the bump on that Yellowstone right to the right-hand side. Got rid of that guard.
No for line.
Could not remove it from play, so that's as good as that could get.
Good. Nice.
Good cross. Är det så?
Spela så.
So this is rock number 6, so now they can peel.
Yeah, off you go.
Jag tror de lite till.
Ja.
Japp, hela vägen.
Hela vägen! Hårt! Hårt! Gå! Hårt! Janet!
Well done. I mean, about the success of Team Hasselborg, like that rise that they had last year. They also had some disappointing losses too. Many people would have watched them in the Europeans, where they were in control of the European final against Moiseva and missed her last shot kind of out of nowhere. Hit a guard on her draw attempt. Very disappointing, and then ended up at Worlds as well. Had a nice run at Worlds and failed to win a medal. Ended up in that 4th position. So lots of learning left to do for Team Hasselborg.
Good. Wow. Inte drag.
Har vi något?
Var med där, Fia. Var med där.
Oh, off the guard, and does it roll in behind? Rolls in for second. For shot, actually.
Boy, Anna, she understands her angles. She was over there ready to sweep that rock. She knew exactly. Watch her reaction. She's already over there. Look at that. She knew exactly where that rock was going. Fantastic.
Var med där, Fia. Var med där.
She was standing right by it.
Yeah, heads up.
That is impressive. You know, sometimes something like that, you'd say, oh, they got a little lucky. No chance. She was over there like a cat, ready to sweep that rock into the button.
Normal?
Little up!
Sorry.
No, not really.
Come on.
Need that curl.
Good.
Gets the back one dislodged.
Good. Thanks.
He hangs around.
Yeah.
So definitely got something out of it. Would have loved it to curl up just another couple of inches.
Stöd. Ja.
Halvträff mellan dem.
Vad sa du?
Ja, nej, det var inget.
Halvträff! Tredjedel också! 9!
Det ser ut som betydligt under en halvträff, men...
Tredjedel så.
Okej. Tredjedel.
Halvträff, tredjedel.
Ja. Borde klara lite här. Ja. Det som är skär.
Ja! Janet!
Stenhårt.
Janet! Hårt, Fia! Hårt! Janet! Janet, varje centimeter! Gå! Hårt! Lite till!
That's pretty good sweeping. Hold the line.
Jättebra sopat.
No jam and rolled the shooter on.
Bra. Det är bara när du slidar på linan. Nej. Jag tycker mina på linan känns exakt sådär också.
Same way. Yeah.
She just missed the jam on the back one and spins that shooter in. Just excellent brushing.
Weight's good!
There's no double for Lori, so having to play a hit and roll. Trying to get behind that red stone if possible.
A lot of rotation.
Rochelle, yeah!
Go.
Good. Oh, nice try. Need to go another rock width or so.
Good shot. Min förra var väl lite upp här när vi spelade här sist, va?
Ja.
Jag spelar mot 9-2.
Ja.
Nu kommer Karla här. Ja.
Ren! Wow!
Lino!
Trying to roll back to center.
Oh, it's really curling.
Det är bra. Fast spel, Sara.
So if you're Vel, do you take on that double?
Or do you roll? Hit and roll on the shot stone in behind the other red.
Might come up a bit here because it's fresh.
It's a tough decision. Definitely. Both calls would be correct. It's just whichever one you feel you can make easier.
Is there a jam if she doubles this on those back yellow stones?
It's a little high. It should go through the two yellows.
There you go.
Love it. I'm guessing it'll come up a bit here.
Yeah,
The
I think
jam's
so.
obviously possible if you hit it thinner or thicker, right? But the way Vel envisions this shot is to go the red going between the two yellows, out the side door.
Heel. Heel. Whoa. Close. Close. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Yes. Yes. Hard. 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 Go. Oh.
Almost.
That has been the story of the game.
Yeah, could be just that one word, almost.
It's just a game of inches, and that one just came up.
Yes. Hard. Hard.
Looked good, and then curled up that last couple of inches to take the double away.
Jag tänker vi har hela åttan och lite mer. Ja, det har vi. Det är bra det där. Gillar du den? Ja. Vad säger du? Ja, behöver inte ens det. Ja, nej, sant. Full åtta.
Make sure you're right up to date as you can stream your favorite sports with Sportsnet now, and all you need is the internet. Live stream the Grand Slam of curling, Blue Jays action, anything from the MLB, or in fact, Sportsnet Central to stay right in the loop. To sign up and get 7 days free, visit snnow.ca.
Vad har ni för fart där?
Jag skulle säga samma som du spelar hitåt 90.
Yes. Den som låg där på knappen.
Ja, exakt. Jag gillar den.
Okay. Take a run at a double if we have one.
Okay. So Anna Hasselborg looking to just split the rings. Doesn't want to leave any double for Val Sweeting.
Aktivt. Försiktigt tjej. Gå rakt den. Gå rakt Agnes. Eka den om ni...
Ja, den är lite lång.
Den försöker nu.
Är det snart där?
Ja, se till att vi är här. Den går ganska mycket nu. T-line. 13-3.
Ligger bak 4 här.
Ja, det är helt lugnt. Nej, T-line. Jämnhöjd. T-line.
Den är lite längre.
Wow. Checker.
Jämnhöjd.
Nej, wow.
There for second.
Okay.
Bra. Det är bra. Härligt. Säg stenarna.
Bra koll hörni.
Bra.
Varför drog den?
Nu måste de fan
Looks like there is a double.
Varför ville ni köra?
Timely shot, but
We can play the same turn. It should curl a bit.
Are they playing the double, Kevin, or playing the hit and roll? Oh, she's playing the double. Look, cleaning it up.
If she makes a double, the red stone will not jam.
Yeah, like it.
There we go.
Make it.
This would be a big shot for Val just to regain some confidence, a little bit of momentum, and have Anna look at 3 or 4 counters on her last one.
Yep. Hard! Hard! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
It's close. Needed to be there. Is going to have enough? Yes. Yeah, she made one. Now they'll take almost out of the vocabulary. Now they made one.
Threw that rock very well. Lots of pace on it. Beautiful double. Line 4.
Whoa! Whoa!
And maybe, you know, regain a little confidence that you know what the ice is going to do as well. So very nice. So a force here. Anna Hasselborg looking at 4 counters, although she just drew in this very same spot.
And even has that little bit of backing too if she's touch heavy.
13-3 bara.
Ja. 13-3.
Last rock, end 5, leading by 2. Being forced though, Anna Hasselborg.
Kommer gå lite rakare. Bra fart. Ingen rygg. Ingen rygg. Bra fart. Ingen rygg. Ingen rygg. Bra fart. Vart är vi? Bak 4. Ingen rygg. Det är bra fart. Kommer nu. Vänta för rygg. Vänta för rygg. Ligger T-line. Vänta för rygg. Perfekt linje nu. Kan aldrig skada den. Det är lugnt Anna, den är bra.
Looks perfect.
Bra.
And there it is. Against 4, able to make a very nice draw, Anna Hasselborg. With the lead, 5-2 after 5 ends of play against Val Sweeting.
World Financial Group has as its core values integrity, reliability, honesty, hard work, and service to others. Our more than 11,000 licensed Canadian associates stand by these principles each day. They ensure that as they help families take control of their money and make it work for them, they do it the right way every time. Through the companies represented by WFG's affiliated licensed associates, they offer families insurance, investment, and retirement products from many different well-known providers. This power of choice can make a world of difference. Build a future your family can count on. Contact a WFG associate today.
I'm Gaviscon. People know me as the foaming barrier guy. It's all anyone sees. But I neutralize the excess acid that causes heartburn too. I hope people get to know that about me, because I don't want to be typecast anymore. I want people to know that I do both. When people see me, I want people to say, that guy, you can trust that guy to block and neutralize excess stomach acid for fast-acting, long-lasting relief.
There's something new from Boost. It has just 2 ingredients, and each scoop is 99% whey protein, with no artificial colors, no empty calories, and no added sugar. New Boost Just Protein. It's unflavored, so you can add it to anything. All you're left with is the protein you want and none of the stuff you don't. So you can be up for anything. New Boost Just Protein. Be up for it.
Shoes are the most important equipment a curler uses. Shoes need to provide more than comfort. They have to be stable, the right speed, and durable. The magic behind Quantum is a stable outsole, coupled with an innovative disc system. Simply snap in the disc that meets your performance level. Quantum is the choice of champions. Wear what the pros wear.
It has been a beautiful day. In fact, a beautiful week in Regina. Great to wander around the city or to see the action. The Tour Challenge and the Tour 2 playoff round looks like this. The final 2 names very familiar to curling fans, Carrie Anderson and Chelsea Carey. They are in the championship final on the Tier 2 side. We have a Pinty's update from that game, Anderson and Carey.
Yes, and Carrie Anderson, of course, won a Grand Slam last year, and Chelsea Carey looked like she had saved the end there with a great freeze, but look at this call from Anderson. She's playing a double run back. Rather than drawing for 1, going to a 7 tied, double run, makes it perfect. And Selena Cates gets that out, and it was a big 3 count for Carrie Anderson there in end number 6. What a shot.
5-3 Anderson leading Carey. Winner will get a ticket to Lloydminster and the Masters in October.
Selena Cates, I'm guessing, very happy that went out when she had her broom turned the wrong way. It doesn't usually work.
When you're scratching the ice, actually.
Yeah. She flipped it around. She got it going.
In the Tier 1 Tour Challenge women's final, Anna Hasselborg with a 3-point lead over Val Sweeting of Alberta. Big count of 3, a steal of 3 by Hasselborg has been the difference in this game. With Joan McCusker Kevin Martin, Mike Harris, and our fabulous Sportsnet crew led by producer Curtis Sabo, director Troy Clara. I'm Rob Foltz, glad to be with you.
Bra spel, bra satt Agnes.
Det är bra.
Back eight.
Okay.
Just a hair more than what you've been throwing.
So back 8, trying to bump those reds into a pocket, sit in front, 2 corner guards, an off-center guard. It's a good start.
Okay. T. Back 4. Clean. Back 8. Back 4. Running.
Not really all.
Back 4.
really.
Back 4. Pass it, girl.
Girl.
Sorry, I thought you threw it well. I thought it was curl there.
Now we get some movement there, hey?
I agree with Val. I thought she threw that really well. It just did not curl up like they expected.
Då kan de vicka på nästa, men... Gillar ni det?
Borde vi ligga bättre med andra ändå.
Ja.
Japp, 3. Japp, japp. Japp! Hårt! Janet! Janet! Bra, Agnes. Bra.
Takes the yellow away.
Same type of shot again.
Like it.
You want to try this way?
Yeah. Or what way do you like? The other way?
This looks pretty tough, but we can give her a go.
Team Sweeting would just love to draw Hasselborg into some soft weight shots. This great hitting team is being allowed to hit away. And she'd like to put some rocks in play and force them into playing some draws and tap backs and lighter weight stuff to see if they can force an error.
We need to start making a few of these soft shots early in the end to set up that potential. This one looks pretty good.
Yep. Good. Good, Dana.
Really nice spot.
That looked hard. That was... Ja, jag vet inte riktigt. Det känns enklast.
Kör den du känner för. Alltså marginalen är topp 12.
Well-made shot there by Dana. Has forced exactly what you mentioned. Now it's a soft shot going into the middle.
Ja, jag tror jag går 3 meter dragare.
This lead, they could choose to peel and open things up.
Bra linje! Kan ni vänta? Plats! Vänta! Plats! Vänta! Plats! Jättemycket plats! Den är helt okej i linje. Vänta! Plats! Aldrig dutt på den här linjen! Bra linje! Aldrig dutt! Vad är den? 13-3! Vad är den? Ja, Klara! Ja!
Segla! Frys! Bra snackat. Det är bra den här, Sara. Bra spel, Sara. Jag tyckte det var lite rotation. Jag
ville bara invänta att få den satt, men den satt aldrig.
Nej, exakt.
Att när man kommer längre ut i spåren.
Does the same thing do anything for us? What? Does the same kind of shot do anything for us or no?
No.
I just can't see the angles from here.
Okay, throw back line.
I'm good with, I just can't see the angles.
We don't, okay. Throw here.
I just thought it might get out. Sorry, I didn't see the weight call.
A bumper.
I like the soft weight call here. Bump some things around. This looks like a pretty normal hit weight.
Yeah, bump and roll to the open side, and you've got a pretty nice end going here.
Really hard.
You need to make this shot, though.
Yes. Harder shot. Really hard.
This is very...
Oh, it just kissed that guard.
Okay.
Gets the back red.
If it gets by, it probably nicks the yellow rock in the top 8 anyways. Just too tight.
Real close, Larry.
Vill inte spela samma då?
Fast de har ingenting på den sidan. Det var det hon menade. De har ingenting där med stanna kort. För om stannar kort där så gaddar den.
Okej. Eller spela den om du vill. Bestäm du. Jag förstår argumentet om vi stannar lite kort. Jag kan gilla samma.
Ja. Bara snacka mycket linje ifall den kallar lite mer om den är lösare.
Lite mer snurr bara.
Lite tajt.
Bra linje! Plats!
Fart nu då!
På rakare! Ligg emot! På rakare! Helt upp! Samma fart.
Lite kortare nu.
Helt upp!
Frys nu.
Lite dött. Ja. Helt upp! Inte dött. Ligger fortfarande dött.
Lite dött. En sten.
13-7.
En sten på gul.
Ner på våran.
Nej, den är förbi.
En sten på gul.
Sitta. Okej.
Det är bra Sara.
1, 2, 3.
Bra där Sara.
Bra Sara, bra fart.
Bounced off though,
Det ligger
chipped
bra där.
off.
Ja, lite lång. Det är bra koll.
Jättebra försök.
Laurie can get to the nose
Ja, den är på långa.
with a light hit. Could set up.
Move it around.
Absolutely.
Run a little bit better.
That was a bit of a miss there, chipping off.
Yeah, normal. Really hard. 80. Really hard. 9. Hard.
Coming across the line.
Needs to get
And
by.
it does get by, just.
Good, good.
Nice shot.
Yeah, not too bad. Sitting third and fourth shot.
Good. Really good sweep, you guys.
Good. Two beauties,
After
Laurie.
crashing the first time, you take a look.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really diving across that line. Both of Laurie's moved, I think, more than what she expected.
Did you say wall in there? De kommer inte åt så va? Ja, det är med den.
Tror du att man kommer upp hit på en hack?
Det tror jag, men det är lite läskigt.
Det är lite läskigt.
Fast vad är det som är läskigt egentligen då?
Om
Jag
vi
var också
sätter mer
inne
än
på
så.
om vi skulle ha kommit hit någonstans.
Vad fan ska de göra då?
Det är också den.
Vad händer om vi studsar ut då?
Nej.
Det här är fan...
Det känns som att han nästan vill ligga här framför för de kommer ändå gå ner på något sätt och då får vi ändå ligga kvar.
Skulle man ticka i lite?
Men vi säger att de tjappar den här då. Då är det inget kul.
Nej.
Säg att de tjappar. Då kommer det ligga ensam gul. Tjej går och flashar dem om de har tömt här. Men det går inte att göra någonting
Vill vi
nu.
gadda?
Var
Det finns ingenting att gadda för de har ju vicken här och de har den här
Alltså
också.
det vi kan gadda är att ligga här. Då får de ju gå på egen. Men
So a
alltså,
guard is one choice. You could play in turn, come around into the pocket of the two
då får
reds.
de ändå fritt här.
You could slash the one yellow onto the other and get rid of one rock.
Jag gillar laget på något vis. Pressar dem mycket om vi lägger den här.
What do you like, Joan? Out of all of the
Det känns läskigt
many
på ett
choices.
sätt. Bara så här...
I think she's
Alltså,
got
de är
to
väl skottarna och skickar den
she's
här.
got to put another rock in there.
Ja.
Get another
Vilka
red
alternativ har vi
one.
då?
Hit va?
Val's got a couple options here on both of her own to advance.
Nera.
Marginal. Frysa.
Marginal där, ja.
Känns okej eller?
Ja, helt okej att toucha lite så också.
Ha det där på dig nu.
Jag tycker det kommer.
So that was a timeout. And Coach Hoffert joined Val Sweeting's team, but
Hade du långa på
there is
Sara?
a gentleman in here with the Swedish Curling Federation. He's not coaching Team Hasselborg.
Peter Drugi.
So that's why he did not come out. He's here, I think, to observe, but not to coach.
Bra, men det var fint på den då.
Ja, det var ju lättare på hennes andra sten. Ganska mycket lättare.
Ja. Jag tycker det känns som när du drog ner hit. Eller hur?
Frågan är bara
Alltså förra
spåret
stenen.
utanför.
Sista omgången.
Lägg dit den tjejen.
First of the skip stones with Hasselborg leading by 3 in the sixth end.
Bra linje. Ha plats! Plats! Inget upp på den här linjen!
T-line!
Andra!
Det kommer ner lite.
Vänta!
Ligger frys
Kommer
nu.
det? Japp!
Fart också!
Linje! Fart också! Linje!
Does not want to click off the yellow one.
Det är bra, håll den.
Oh, just slid by it.
Perfect
Bra
shot.
Selma.
Ja, härligt.
Härligt igen.
Bra snack tjejer. Det är bra. Bra.
Didn't have any room by that top yellow. Look at this dive across.
If that ticks the yellow, it may have set up a triple.
Yes.
But no, that's perfect. Right in the pocket.
Rulla upp med egen, men vi får släppa på det.
I don't think we killed two of them, but yeah, even just firm, maybe made a chance. Okay. We got to make sure we score pink. So I think I got to throw Peel.
Okay.
7 might stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't you see enough, Kevin, to get rid of a couple of these reds and keep the shooter around?
No, cannot keep the shooter, I don't think, because you can only see about 2/3 of the rock showing Peel. So if she hits the middle red one, her shooter will leave town. Trying to at least remove. I don't know if she can remove 2 reds.
Yeah, the back one will go for sure. It's whether the one on the right.
What a perfect freeze.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
Able to get 1, 2, 3 to leave town.
That was awesome.
Brilliant.
Better. Yeah.
Better. He's very much better. Great shot, Val.
Whoa.
Got them all moving.
Thanks.
Men då här va? Jag tror längre eller högre.
Anna trying to go back to that same spot.
Eller komma ner här så har hon ju då har hon ju inte dubben. Jag gillar den. Ta lite mer is nu då. Gillar du det?
Ja, jag var nästan inne på att
Has to be pretty close here, Kevin. If she's obviously if she's a little short, Val will have a shot for 3. If she comes in and lines up that outside left-hand yellow advance, maybe for a double, there might be a shot for 2 or 3 there too. So, got to be pretty close to the same spot.
And definitely cannot whip that yellow one that she was so close to wicking last time. It'll be a straight nose hit for double for 3.
Lite lösare, lite rakare sättning. Okej. Eller typ samma, den låg ut längre. Jag är bara med på den.
Ja, placerar vi den här på locket då.
Topp 4 är optimalt.
Längre ut. Känns längre, Sofia. Mycket längre ut. Ha ingen curl i sig. Ha inte curl i sig. Kommer nu.
Måste fart.
Japp.
8 bara.
Japp. Ingen linje.
84.
Ingen linje, nej.
Wider line on this one.
Kan vi frysa? Japp. Wow.
Does not want to lock it on the corner. I believe Val has a shot here for 3.
I think so.
I think I need Peel again.
Throw Peel weight, get onto the inside of this rock,
I called it out of
and
your
I think
hand,
the
I thought
2
of my
red will
height,
be
and
gone.
it just I think you threw it fine. So we could probably take middle, because
There's a good look at it. She's got lots of room on the inside there, Kevin. The question was how she threw it and will she be able to throw it the same way. If she can get to the inside nose, both of these reds will be gone. Shot for 3. Big, big shot. 6th end.
Just a hair less.
Yep. Hit it. Whoa.
Last rock of the 6th end. Looking to even things up. And just like that, it's a 5-5 final. Val Sweeting starting to get it together. Later ends of this championship. Hasselborg got a 3 in the first to start it off. Now with a 3 in the 6th to tie it up, Val Sweeting. Punches out the 2 reds, scores 3.
Couple great throws there, Rob, by Val Sweeting.
Scoring in an even end is Val Sweeting. 2 ends to play, tied at 5.
Thank you for making Sportsnet Canada's #1 sports network.
Whoa, guys. Easy. Just clean, just clean.
Honey, can you open this?
Hurry hard. Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Yep. Woohoo!
Weight's good, weight's good. Oh, guys. Honey, what do you want this?
Just freeze it. Whoa, a little heavy, a lot of weight. Hard! Yep. Come on, hard, hard, hard! Whoa, right off!
Come on, Dad, hard! Hurry hard!
A lot can happen in an instant. Play new X Money today for a chance to win one of 12 prizes of $1 million.
How is new all-brand multigrain crunch breaking the rules of fiber cereals? It actually tastes delicious. You might be inspired to break some rules yourself, like wearing white after Labor Day. New all-brand multigrain crunch.
Oh, come on. Give me a break. That's supposed to sell deodorant? Talk about something real, like the smooth, sophisticated scent of Old Spice.
Dailies Total One are the world's first and only water gradient contact lenses, with nearly 100% water content at the outermost surface, providing a gentle cushion of moisture so it feels like you're wearing nothing at all. Also available as a multifocal lens.
From the opening pitch to the final out, Jerry and Joe take you along for the ride, while Mike Wilner breaks it all down on Blue Jays Talk. Sportsnet 590 The Fan, your exclusive home of everything Blue Jays. United by sport.
The Humpty Scramble, a musical look at the Tour Challenge final. And maybe after a little slow start out of the hacks by Val Sweeting, right back into the mix. 2 ends to play, tied at 5 against Anna Hasselborg of Sweden. Tier 1 and Tier 2 finals on the main arena ice here at the Cooperator Center at Everest Place in Regina, Saskatchewan. The start of the Pinty's Grand Slam Curling Tour for 2017-18.
Bra linje! Plats! 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 Ni måste byta i så fall. Nej, den är lång.
Den är längre, bak 4.
Den försöker.
Nej,
det kan inte gå.
Den är 10.
Ja, vad menar du? Nej, det kan inte. Den är lång. Ja,
den är lång.
Bak 4. Vi är förbi.
Bak 4. Bak 8.
Ligger bak 10 nu.
Vi är förbi. Ingenting.
Bak 4, bak 8.
13-2.
Back 4.
Det var 13-7.
Ja.
On top of ours, I think.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to overthrow this.
No,
Light's better
I think
than
lighter's better, yeah.
Okay. Over here. Oh. Okay.
Would you be tempted at all to freeze that red one in the back 4?
I like this call early in the end here.
Okay. Top 12.
Freeze to your own.
Okay. Wide if anything, guys.
Get it
done. High. Tight. Tight. Looks like you're just over. 2.
Oh dear. Went to the other side and it did not slide very well.
Yep.
We're behind it, yeah.
Good. Sorry, Val. Okay, there's the gas over there.
Got a Pinty's update for you from moments ago. The Tier 2 final between Chelsea Carey and Carrie Anderson.
Yes, Carrie Anderson is just giving Chelsea all she can handle here today, and this is a hit against 4 for Chelsea Carey. Already down 2, playing 7. So mission accomplished for Anderson, getting a force here. Clean this one in, and nice hit there from Chelsea, but she is one down now, playing the last end without the hammer.
So down a couple guards here. And replacing shot Stone.
Jävla fint den kom. Först såg det ut som att det blir sån här som bara glider. Man bara nej.
Looking for that top 8 corner frozen on the red, and this one a little short too.
And this is a rock that they've been talking about of Dane, is that they think is a little bit slower than the other.
Good.
We have noticed throughout the week, though, is that really no lead is safe. We've seen a lot of big leads evaporate.
A ton of seals this week, that's right. As I said, mostly due to the extremely warm temperatures outside and the challenging ice conditions, but ice looks pretty great today.
Harrison came back on Jones. Schuster on Jacobs. Those are great teams that gave up some comebacks.
It was hard to draw late in the game as the game got frostier and frostier, the ice conditions. It was very difficult to save ends, and even those hits would be curling like crazy. That's a good shot by Agnes.
Fairly early in the end, you need a force here. Probably go around the corner guard. Hitting against a great hitting team like Hasselborg, she'll probably make a double on you if you give her too many kicks at it.
And Sweeting's calling for the hit and roll, trying to lie too to get the force that way. But your point is well taken, Kevin. It's hard to maintain that force this way
against this team.
Okay, well. Good throw.
Let's take a look at our key comparison brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures. And our comparison is the thirds. And as you picked up right at the start, Lori Olson-Johns with a struggle to get everything together. You see overall 57%, her draws at 22 compared to Sarah McManus.
Not only was Lori struggling and her rocks were over curling, so then she was started to throw more weight. Her weren't hitting and sticking the way she wants, but Sarah McManus has had an exceptional game as well. So definitely that is a huge jump on the Hasselborg team. The advantage that Sarah has had over Lori.
A little less. Yep.
Do you like?
He knows that.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
Sarah did have an opportunity to make a double there, a nose double, but didn't quite come up enough.
That was great weight.
Jammed it. So now an opportunity here for Lori to hit and roll behind the corner.
Thank you.
Does not want to nose hit this stone or give Sarah another chance at the double.
A little more. Yeah. 9. Gotta go. Really hard. Gotta go. Hard.
Flips the guard.
Not a bad lead. Good sweep.
Well, the silver lining, I guess, is that you only take the guard over to guard your shot rock.
Så antingen spelar man den med
That's Lori's in turn. And they're just curling more than what she expects, same as last end. Both of her interns curling a little bit more than what she expected. They were able to get her second one by, but both are going.
Känns som ett bra spår här tycker jag.
Vad tror du om mer, Anna? Ja. Bara hack då. 70?
75.
Playing the intern tap through the hole.
It's difficult. Have options. They could split.
Rent. Genom. Japp.
And they're probably okay with that, actually, if they did happen to split.
Look at this, gets by. punches out the yellow.
Just curled enough to get past their own in that top 8 foot. Great result. So they're calling at this rock saying, curl up! And it just did.
Nice weight control. That saved that shot. Good throw and perfect weight.
So a double for Val.
Okay, you got this.
Val throwing an in-turn across the face to make the double on the Reds. Her in-turn, the lefty in-turn.
Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Close. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, take a turn. Never. Okay, okay.
This punches out the top red.
Real close. Yeah.
This is the Tour Challenge, the start of the Pinty's Grand Slam of Curling circuit for 2017-2018. Across the country with some of the best curlers on the planet. Tour Challenge, 15 of the top men's and women's teams, the Tier 1 side, but now only 2 remain. Anna Hasselborg of Sweden, Val Sweeting of Alberta, in tied 5-5. Tier 2 Challenge and their final is underway. Chelsea Carey and Carrie Einarson, with Einarson leading 5-4 in the 8th. So 60 teams in total came to Regina for this event to kick it all off.
Val Sweeting's rock did not move in this spot, Kevin.
If this rolls too far, it'll set up a freeze to force.
Okay.
There it is. Very straight spot there.
Sorry, för
Val can see about a third of this rock.
I just don't know the draw path.
Okay. Kind of wait.
Oh, doesn't know the draw path. Would play it, but
Half again.
wants to tap this out. But very important to stay buried, not to give Anna
really know the
a blank.
path for the draw, so I think we remove it.
Yeah, we just saw this from.
Yeah, theirs was bunker, so.
What kind of weight are you thinking?
I was thinking the same.
Okay, yeah, love it.
Which is probably 11.5.
Yeah.
Nice movement here, Kevin. I think if she does have the right weight, she can really get close to the face to stay buried there.
Okay, 10-5. Yep. Weights up. Whoa. Weights up. Right on. Right.
Tina, you gotta try something. Maybe hard on red.
Up on weight here.
Hard on red.
Gonna roll wide open house. And for Anna Hasselborg, a chance to blank and hold the hammer in 8.
It's a little strange there, Kevin, that very, very defensive, not trying to make a play there, try to force Anna's hand to get the hammer back.
Yeah, I didn't want to play a tough shot to lose the game, but I think you need to try the freeze there.
And a blank end with the hammer in 8. It will be Anna Hasselborg. It is the final of the Tour Challenge from Regina.
Thank you for making Sportsnet Canada's #1 sports network. Skechers. Bold. Rugged. Stylish. Effortless. Comfortable. Relaxed. Step into style with Skechers.
You know, in any job, any profession, image matters. I want some gray, but not too much.
Only Touch of Gray uses oxygen to gently blend away some gray, but not all, for that perfect salt and pepper look. Satisfaction guaranteed. Just you and the look you want. Just for men, Touch of Gray.
Skechers. Bold, rugged, stylish, effortless, comfortable, relaxed. Step into style with Skechers. This is not another 18-blade razor, because this is one blade from Phillips. A blade for beards and stubble. Shape and shave any length, and be your best you with one blade from Phillips. Phillips.
With Crizal, protect your eyes and your lenses. This coating provides you with protection against harmful UV rays and acts like a shield against scratches, glare, smudges, dust, and water. Everything that affects your clarity of vision. Protect your eyes in any season. Enjoy unmatched protection, indoors or out. Add a Crizal coating to your lenses and live life in the clear. Reward your eyes with the perfect pair. Find an eye care professional on crizal.ca.
United by sport.
Got a Pinchies update for you from the Tier 2 final, Einarson and Carey.
Yes, and Carey Einarson has played extremely well, and she's been rewarded with an open hit here to win this one, and pretty easy shot from what we've seen all week from her, and she'll become a two-time winner of the Tier 2 Tour Challenge. Rob won the initial one a couple years ago in Newfoundland and wins it again here.
And now will be part of the Grand Slam mix in Lloydminster with the 7-4 victory over Chelsea Carey. Got them jump-started a couple of years ago. Let's see if it does it again. Manitoba champions. And our featured matchup, the Tier 1 final. Val Sweeting and Anna Hasselborg. Hasselborg able to blank the 7th end. Now has the hammer in 8, tied at 5.
Pretty close, close. Oh no, oh no.
This is second guard attempt here for Rochelle Brown. So Sophia Mauberg's missing the tick shot on her first one. We'll try again here.
Lite mer, rent, lite till.
Such an important skill set now for leads to have this tick shot in the 5-rock rule. There, now.
There it is.
Need everything to settle, and it does. So opens up the middle.
Vad fan du kallar den. Man ska ju prata. Mine's a little bit tight. Okay. Halfway. Yeah, higher's better. Higher's better. Early. Just 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, just past WFG. Just past your broom. Maybe to your feet. Okay. Gliding. It's got to sit.
Statsman Jerry Gertz informing us that Hasselborg 16-6 in the last 4 seasons. Tied with the hammer in the last end is 1-0 this season. Sweeting 3-12 tied without the hammer in the last end, in the last 4 campaigns.
Dan. Whoa. Nej. Wow. Ligger på den. Bra, Jan. Okej, Agnes.
Nice peel.
Hej, bra. Den slirar lite den där. Bra.
This rock was the one Dana's been having trouble putting in the right spots all game. Needs to throw this one well.
Yep. Yeah, line. 1. Yep.
Ooh.
1 is not good.
Hard. Really hard. Hard. Try to go.
Boy, it's just coming right off.
Get it over. Come on. We're over. Okay, good. Yep. No. Oh.
The ever popular high guard.
That was really
Right
light.
on the
That
center
was
line.
really, really light. Nah.
Rent, yep. Yep.
Yep.
Janet!
Put!
Janet!
Gå,
Kom.
gå. Det är bra.
Bra. Bra, Ines. Det är minst lika svårt för mig att...
Bra.
Känns...
Bra. Bra så pass.
Yeah. I like that.
Mine's good. It's good. One. Okay. Yes.
So we throw at least 2 more center guards,
Mine's really good. Well,
which will be peeled off.
Yep, line's fine. It doesn't have to curl much. Okay.
You throw a Skip's first center guard, or do you go into the button area with Val's first one?
If there still is that rock in the top 12, they haven't. If they don't group them together and don't lose them, I like going into the button area.
Yep. Janet. Janet! 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 Gå, gå, gå! Gå, ligger bra. Halv.
Bra Sara.
Bra Sara.
Keeping the center open.
Great hitting team. Making no mistakes on these peels.
Bra spel Sara.
Coming up after curling, Martine Geyer checks in with Sportsnet Central. Lots to go over. The Jays win over the Tigers. It's week 1 of the NFL season, and it's the U.S. Open men's final. That and much more with Martine and Sportsnet Central after curling.
Yep. Yep. Mine's great. Yep.
Just pass.
Room. Yep. Finish it.
Finish
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Go,
Hard. Yep. Hard. Right to the line. Go, go, go. Yep. Good.
Säg klippa den eller den.
Klipp. Ja. Jag gillar gadden igen.
Gadden.
Spontant
Jag tror
gadden.
gadden va?
Ja.
I think she looked at trying to run it into that rock in the top 12, but I think the final decision was just a straight peel, just a single.
Ren.
They can, it's always possible to double jam trying to run something back. This is the right call. Keep the center open. Open. Now,
Stanna här eller?
calling a timeout.
Den ligger så högt den där ändå. Hade vi...
What do you like, Kevin?
I think we have to.
So 2. Then you make her make it good.
Against Anna, probably throw 1 more guard. Putting it into the top 4, there's only 4 feet of separation.
So she hits the one in the house?
But if she
Yeah.
decides to do a practice draw,
Yeah.
Then you still have this.
then yeah, but I guess I'd have to leave it pretty open, and then she would just hit it, and
Yeah.
then my guard's not on the center line.
Yeah.
Just gotta,
Yeah, I think if you're going to put it up, you line them up.
yeah.
Yeah. And if she does the practice draw, she's got to make it perfect, or else we'll come in the other side. Or
Yeah, and then
yeah, I like it.
What would you say for
Make it.
speed here, Lori?
It felt nice, like that 410 kick for me. So I
Yeah.
don't know what.
Just throwing the guard
Yeah,
again,
okay.
Kevin?
Throwing the guard and hoping that they're talking about Anna throwing a practice draw. It could happen that she could throw a practice draw. If she ever put it in the top 8 half buried, you could go right to the top button and win the game. So Anna will likely peel if this.
I think she's happy to peel.
I think so too, and that's strength too of the team, the hitting game.
Yeah. It's not like
You
lightning.
want Anna throwing the double on her last for the game, not on her first with less pressure.
I think
like
it's
this
faster.
call.
Yeah.
like 3 feet faster, or
Yeah.
6 feet faster.
I like 3 feet. We're tight. Yeah. We're a little hot right now. We're quite tight. Sportsnet now.
Ooh, that's
Even
pretty
deeper.
tight.
No. Coming down.
And it's
coming
going to
down.
run some sort of double if it's tight.
It's coming down for sure.
Let it die. Sorry.
It's good. Good judge.
Starts to
Sportsnet
slide.
now. Okay, good.
Shot, Val.
Well, you know Anna will definitely have a go at this double.
That wasn't very much weight. It's just, I think it's really good there. Sorry,
Okay.
fast and low maybe. Yeah.
Förmodligen det du får göra på sista också. Får du dra in dig på den.
Ja.
Samtidigt
om jag sätter dubbeln nu så...
Så har du inget liksom.
Alltså, sätter vi här har hon ett riktigt svårt slag. Samtidigt som
Sätter
att
vi
vi
den
kanske
i
också
klack
kan göra
så-
det
I was thinking about a draw at the top.
I would have expected her to run up there and rip that double.
Båda är bra.
Så om du vill fundera
They're
lite.
talking about both.
Vi har dubbeln om vi vill gå på den. Jag gillar runt också. Det är fint spår, skönt att dra in.
Vad säger vi? Om vi är här...
Allt topp 8, topp 4.
Ja, jag tänker också det.
Alltså gömma halva där är ju grymt.
If I was Anna, I would be playing the peel, trying to run that double. I would not be drawing right now.
Well, Anna could make that double on the yellows and roll all the way to the S in Sportsnet now,
Borde ligga kvar där ett tag.
which would open up the whole 4-foot to win the game.
Ja.
So, but if she does make this absolutely perfect top 4, she likely wins, but that's a difficult shot.
Well, and again, what makes your opposition happy? You know, Val Sweeting is happy that she's throwing this draw right now because she'll have something on her last one, whether it's a tap back or a freeze or outdraw it.
13 mot 13.
Vad tror du? Ja, det tror jag. Yes. Jag tror vi har 13-6 i sop också. Yes. Lägger dit den här.
Topplock då.
Ja.
First stone in the 8th for Anna Hasselborg, holding the hammer.
Bra linje. Kommer mycket nu. Var med dig. Linje. Helst inte. Hård linje.
Gärna inte.
Does not want to be deep though.
Den är bakom då.
Look at it. Got to get by the other yellow.
Does not want to be back button, back button.
Långt bak.
And that's exactly where it is, back 4. A little head scratcher there, Anna Hasselborg. Timeout again for Val Sweeting with 1 rock remaining for both skips.
This is the first one down this out-turn path. All those guards were coming from the other side. So sweepers had brooms down on it, expecting it to catch a little bit, and it just didn't.
That or we do the same.
Do the same side.
Okay. She just threw that. She just threw that. But if we're here,
It's tough to remove.
That's pretty good right there. Let's make that side.
What do you think,
Follow her
Lauren?
down.
13-2, I'm thinking, yeah, like 5 feet more.
and I
Yeah.
think
Do you like that,
guys will
Cole?
be able to
That's what I was gonna say.
Try again.
but-
Yeah.
I think 13-5 will be real close, Val.
The only question here is that Val took time with is she threw the other side, as I was saying earlier. They have more intel on the other path, but the angle here is much better. If she can come to the top of the button here, it'll be very hard for Hasselborg to remove.
I said 13.5 was the time for Val Sweeting to be in the right spot.
So there was that one that was lighter, but it ended up being all there.
Yeah, I
Do
kind
you
of like
think
that one.
A little bit more.
I think just a hair more there than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweeting 71% on 4 draws.
You can get away with that, though.
Has to be shot.
It's lighter than I
Mine's
wanted.
good. It's nice. Mine's great.
Pretty close.
Mine's great. Top 4, yep. Wait on me.
Can't go.
Felt really
Don't
close.
want to.
Yes, no. Don't want to. Room. Really close.
Whoa.
Yes. Really close.
Very close.
Only if we have to.
Curls around and comes right to the stone.
That has left room for Anna Hasselborg to follow it down and get the win.
Who had just thrown that path.
This was an excellent attempt by the team. You could hear the sweepers say they didn't want to sweep. They were called on because of the line. You really needed to get that line right. So very close to perfect.
Samma fart typ.
Ja.
So there's probably 3-4 inches of room near that button.
Anna Hasselborg slides back to the hack, a chance to win her first slam title. Looking to roll it onto the lid.
Snacka mycket linjer då. Ja. Nu har du oceaner av tid.
Just have to be careful. Should take a couple feet off. Will it catch the curl early?
75% on 10 draws for Anna Hasselborg. Final rock in the 8th, tied at 5. Looking for a title.
Jättefin linje. Plats just nu. Plats just nu. Plats. Kommer vara där. Vänta, vänta. Kommer fint. Bort dit. Nej, låt det jobba. Låt det jobba. Nej, nej. Nej, vi har ingen rygg. Ingen rygg.
Gotta finish. It's gotta finish. Has it got enough? It's got too much. It will roll off, and Val Sweeting will win the Tour Challenge, stealing the 8th end to defeat Anna Hasselborg 6-5. They got behind early, were able to stick around. A huge score of 3 in the 6th, drew it even, and then a steal of 1 in the 8th, and the celebration for this Alberta foursome.
Girls never give up. Well done.
Just heard the coach say, well done, you never give up, and a disappointed Anna Hasselborg, who had an opportunity for her first slam title.
Just a little bit excited on this last one and just added a small amount to it, but it's just a little bit too much.
She watches and realizes, yeah, too much. It slides by, and Val Sweeting congratulates the opponents, and for this Alberta team, they win the opening event of the season. The skipper is with Mike Harris.
Yes, a very relieved skip, I think, Val Sweeting. You're only led this game at the very end. Tell us about your comeback today.
Yeah, we didn't feel that off in the first bit. I mean, that first end, if any of those run backs are, either way, we're pretty good. And that's just kind of how we felt through the first half of that game, was just that little bit off. But we didn't get down. We just kept plugging away. And luckily we got an opportunity in 6 or whatever that was, and then just had a good 8th end. And yeah, I'm really proud of the team that we stuck with each other out there and just didn't give up.
Well, I can't imagine you could have thought of a better way to start this very important season leading into the trials in December. Tell us what's upcoming for you.
Yeah, the trials is obviously our main focus for the year, but there's a lot that between now and then, so we're just focusing on the process, and we learned a lot here this week, and yeah, we'll just definitely be taking everything we can out of it.
Well, congratulations on your 3rd Grand Slam title.
Stealing number 3, a 6-5 win over Anna Hasselborg, and the reaction of the team says it all. They are the winners in Regina. We'll come back with the trophy presentation.
This is not another 18-blade razor, because this is one blade from Phillips. A blade for beards and stubble. Shape and shave any length, and be your best you with one blade from Phillips. Phillips.
7 ingredients. Wonder what they are.
Corrosion inhibitor.
Fuel detergent.
Demulsifier.
Solvent fluid number 1.
Solvent fluid number 2.
Anti-adhesion compound.
And marker molecules.
Get better fuel economy with Synergy. Esso. Energy lives here. This is your daughter Amanda, aka Amanda Panda 45 Woot. While you're away, she's all that stands between you and a flooded basement. If you had Alarm Force, she would get a flood alert sent right to her phone. Amanda, however, is dealing with a few disasters of her own. The struggle is real. For flood, fire, and carbon monoxide monitoring 24/7, call 1-800-267-2001.
With Crizal, protect your eyes and your lenses. This coating provides you with protection against harmful UV rays and acts like a shield against scratches, glare, smudges, dust, and water. Everything that affects your clarity of vision. Protect your eyes in any season. Enjoy unmatched protection, indoors or out. Add a Crizal coating to your lenses and live life in the clear. Reward your eyes with the perfect pair. Find an eye care professional on crizal.ca.
Prime Time Sports, weekdays with Bob McCowan.
The celebration, Carrie Anderson winning the Tier 2 final, defeating Chelsea Carey. And, yeah, got to get a kiss from the family after Mom picks up a big win. And then the team from Alberta, Val Sweeting, able to steal one in the 8th to win the Tour Challenge against Anna Hasselborg. Now it's time for the trophies. And let's join our on-ice Master of Ceremonies, Pete Stesky.
Congratulations to the 4 women's finalists of the Pinty's Grand Slam of Curling Tour Challenge. Please welcome the Mayor of the City of Regina, His Worship Michael Fougere, who will present the trophy to the Tier 2 winners, Team Anderson. And now the mayor will present the trophy to the Tier 1 champions, Team Sweeting.
Joan, Kevin, you both said it. You never give up. There's always that opportunity, and a big count of 3 by Sweeting left her right in the picture.
It was definitely a combination of continuing to make shots and some strategy errors, I believe, on Anna Hasselborg's part.
That's all part of learning. You heard it from Anna before the game. We're learning, she's getting better.
3rd career Grand Slam title for Val Sweeting. Big victory to kick off the 2017-18 season.
Pinty's Grand Slam of Curling on Sportsnet presents the 2017 Tour Challenge. Brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures. By Humpty's Family Restaurants, celebrating 40 years of more great quality food for less. By Princess Auto, helping you make it work. By Boost, be up for it with Boost. And by Pinty's, making great food fun.
Our thanks to Regina and Bernadette McIntyre and the entire committee here for putting on a great show. Our next stop, the Masters in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan, October 24th to 29th. Our coverage will begin October 26th on Sportsnet. So the season, an important season, is underway for 2017-18. The winners, Anderson on Tier 2, Sweeting on the Tier 1 side. For Joan McCusker, Kevin Martin, Mike Harris, and our entire Sportsnet crew, we'll see you in Lloydminster. I'm Rob Fault. Take care, everybody.